So this is where that Dr. Winner decided to meet, huh?
Aye.
Quite the
Well,
interesting place.
aye. At this point, it's out of At this point, I might as well see about trying to get back in the habit, just in
You
case.
see, when I heard about the situation, it was surprising, but given what I was told, I again decided to give the benefit of the doubt, given what you had going on with you. Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Alright. So you guys are gonna hear through the comm system.
We'll assume it's the keypad.
Yes. That so Armsy is going to be asked through there, who's your buddy there?
Mutual
I see them on the camera.
Mutual associate. He said he wished to have a talk too, but in a much more, actually on a much more lackadaisical and actually surprisingly chill manner compared to your lackey that sent me the note.
Oh, I mean, they did say that you attacked first, without hesitation.
In fairness, my initial assumption was that you sent me there to protect the people there. You didn't tell me which.
Either way. Is that one armed at all?
As far as I'm aware, no.
Alright. Remember what happened the last time that anybody tried anything suspicious? Or, you know, retaliated against my word.
Fine. In the nature of this, I'll put away my arms before I go in then.
Might be best since, you may not fit through the door.
To be honest, it might be easier for me to fit through the door when I have my arms out, because then I could do this. Actually squeeze through easier. It's a weird thing. But give me a second. Better?
Yes, much better.
Fine. See you inside. Alright, come on. Record, I just... I fucking hate what rain does to me fur. I told you. I heard tell that you had already nattered with this fellow afore. So I figured kill two birds with one stone and stop you having making separate talks.
By the way, that one that I kept behind, they're doing fairly well.
At the very least, once they made it clear that they weren't wanted to fight anymore, I at least was able to acquiesce.
Just basically just think of the monitor over here as like the. So they're just gonna press a button as this entire back screen just shows where what was the name?
Azazel? I thought you were just saying flicking through
Azazel.
cells.
No, because this is a bunker. This is not the facility.
Yeah. Connected to facility camps, probably.
Yes. Like I said, you can see they're unharmed.
Aye. And I've upheld my side as well. Whatever work you do, I do to the best of my ability. Or want me to do,
Yes,
rather.
I figured as much.
Minor mishaps. I didn't even know that girl were yours. Nor that weird scorpion.
That's fine. Take a seat.
Considering the nature of the backs on these things, I don't want to risk breaking it. And considering the look of these things, even if I were to sit on the backrest, I'd just tip it over. I'll just lean.
Oh. So. And, who might this associate of yours be right here?
Do you want me to introduce him? He is capable of speech.
Well, let's keep things professional between us and enter a pact of honesty. In a way.
Aye, fine.
Name's Tony. I've been trying to figure out some of the secrets behind the pharaohs and in proxy learning about the hounds and their dealings as well as ways to dissolve their entire group.
So I'm guessing you're the one that sent those people that my shapeshifter pet, as I'd like to call them for now, is or was basically also attacking as well. Because they're not working for either side.
That is
They
correct.
work for me.
Yes, there have been reports that the shifter Feral is a bit of a wild card in some ways. Doesn't really have much in the ways of loyalty to a specific group.
No, they're loyal to me since I saved their life using that Dulahan's DNA.
Aye.
That's how it is. Interesting. So
I'm pretty sure you've noticed the other creatures that were also running around.
Yes, I have heard the reports of some new feral types starting to emerge.
Yes, that is due to my expertise in DNA splicing. I used the DNA of the Dulahan and that ocean drake. It was not easy to get the DNA of that ocean drake, though.
Oh, of course. Though, I am kind of curious as to why the Hounds do these experiments in the first place and what exactly their goal is.
To be honest, there's a lot of different goals being spread about inside. There's goals that are being seen as truth and as lies. So nobody knows which is which anymore. Only the higher-ups know.
And those that don't know just do it just because they're told, I assume. Or it's all they know to do.
And
I mean,
given that the Hounds are
you've seen what
aware...
happened to... You've seen what happened to the one that you retrieved for me. Even though I was being obedient.
Aye.
And
you're
given how
similarly
the Hounds are more hush-hush about themselves now that they are aware of mercenaries trying to steal their info, a lot of their facilities have been iced, so getting information from them is nigh impossible nowadays.
Oh yes, I heard about that, that one site of, a military personnel using a fake ID. The weird part is how they ended up knowing about that location. Which is where it leads right back to who's been hunting. So technically, both sides are tense right now, aren't they?
That is the case, yes.
And here I am just feeling like a knot stuck in the middle.
That's why I've resorted to trying to hunt a lot of the ferals that are out there in hopes of trying to figure something out about them, see if there's a way to at least reverse the effects of the feral transformation early on.
Most of the ones that you've been hunting recently are a bit more scaled in their transformation. Like that place that the shapeshifter was recently. That one's been... Those ones there are long gone types. They even attack other hounds.
Let's see.
Those are the ones that are execute on sight because of said reason.
Is that so?
Yes. But either way, most of the stuff is done in different facilities. I mean, the one you saw is where, well, newer ones are being made, but, well, I am also being monitored in most of those places as well. Which is why when we have to meet is in locations where they don't bother me.
So you're also at odds with
they don't care to watch.
Well, let's just be honest. You saw the new breed I DNA spliced together.
Out of his DNA.
Yes, those ones, well, the transformation into those ones weren't so pretty, so they didn't want to see those, or even be there to watch it. It was way worse than even what the shapeshifter happen to end up becoming. Shapeshifter was seen as an advanced hybrid. That was a rare one, which is why there's only one.
Right.
But either way, now that their DNA has been mixed with another, you won't be able to get much from it. Even if you tried. That's why my facility has also been asked to mass produce those new ones. I've told them it's gonna take time because, well, the thinner we get with the DNA samples, the harder it is to make them. So they've
Naturally.
So they have backed away from that for now. Thankfully.
So, what's the main
But
reason
yes,
that we're here now, right? I suppose. 'Cause I wouldn't lie, I can't take my eyes off of just looking at her.
Don't worry. Your device hasn't made me have to worry at all yet.
No. You can still hear all I say. See where I walk.
but I see. I see using Armsy family cameras leverage to keep it in check. But given our,
I mean, you should have seen how bad I had to convince that one the last time.
but given that we do have common interests in a way to want to do away with the Hounds, and you wanted to be your own independent researcher, I feel like we can have some type of alliance in a way.
A sort.
Let's just say, if they find out, not only will they take me out, they will do way worse things. As in hunting anyone that was involved.
In any of these
That
dealings.
means-
I am aware of the
That
risk
means-
involved with this agreement.
That means if they also find out about the device, because of this right here, let's just say they will be tracking you instead of me.
Shit.
Well, I get that the Hounds are quite thorough with their personnel as well as what they're doing, but when I'm
Especially
wanting to
now more
figure,
than ever.
I'm aware. But what I'm wanting to figure out is more about the ferals, how they're made, how they operate, and if in the process of the change that happens from when you do your injections to the fallout that
Final
causes them
conclusion.
to shift. As I am aware from some of the documents I have taken that these ferals are failed experiments on some of your projects to artificially create metahumans.
Yes, most of them are dealing with more of the brain side. Some of them
That explains the anti-metahuman. They want to at least make sure they can
it
control
always changes depending on what
successes.
facility and how they try to produce them. Which is why most of us don't work together when it comes to whose facility is doing what kind of mess.
I see.
The only ones who know, the ones that are hiding behind their own towers, if you know what I mean.
Safe on their little cloud seats.
Watching from a high enough view to watch the chaos.
Let's see.
Which, the reason I've also been having to kind of keep a low profile every now and then as well is
Explains
because
when
of the
Combs go
last
dark
raid.
on me. At the very least.
I've still been tracking, it's just communication is, well, what they've been trying to listen in on mostly. Especially because of that raid on that building. So yes, they're getting even more
Fancy.
they're getting even more into trying to find out who's trying to take them out from within as well. So yeah, that is why, well, I have to be very discreet now.
But yes, I am wanting to at least help you as well, as, again, what I'm offering does put you in danger as well.
Well, I mean, it puts everyone in danger involved.
I'm aware.
It could take out the entire city.
With a group this big and this dangerous, there's many factors at risk. But the ferals have been an issue for the past 10 years, and they're going to continue to be a problem if we don't stop them. I want to find those at the top, and whoever is pulling the strings, in
The
hopes...
ones at the top are even more cautious nowadays. So, locating them is going to be more of an issue because they keep changing locations every few days.
Makes
I'm
sense.
aware that it's not going to be easy. I know that I'm grasping at straws here with what I'm trying to do for the city and the people that inhabit it, but what has been going on, and now that I know more of the story of what's happening to a lot of these innocent people, it's an atrocity that's been happening, and neither knows this for the longest of times.
I mean, the longest of times is when I was brought in. This is not how I originally looked when they first brought me in.
I figured as much.
They are also on one of their experiments, but seems you turned out somewhat successful.
That's because I had a stronger mentality than most. I dealt with planning mentally securing my place.
Right.
Even though I'm physically changed, mentally they wanted to make sure I didn't corrupt. You know what I mean?
Indeed, I'm aware.
Lose cognitive function and ultimately turn into one of the ferals. Presumably.
Which is why I said some processes are physical, some are mental.
And evidently some cases can also just be both.
Exactly.
But, let's put it this way. If we are to work together, what is it that you would want in return for cooperation?
Safety.
That is something within my power. Given my connections.
And it's not just from who I'm working with as well, but the rest of everyone that might want to.
That you're inevitably pissed off because of this.
I'm aware that someone like you would have a lot of enemies that would want to see you dead.
I mean, if they were to learn that I helped take them down from within as well, I'm pretty sure they would somewhat be more lenient, but there's others who might still try either way.
Well, I can promise you that I will do anything in my power to make sure that no harm comes your way from assisting me in my selfish desire.
I mean, the one thing I was more concerned about was the shapeshifter when I first learned about that one. Because the shapeshifter's mentality was able to be turned like a switch. A multi-functional switch.
I see.
Like a
Which is why
droid stick.
I'm glad that it's under my control now. Which is why I have to have it attack you guys as well as the ferals.
Makes sense. Well, I will promise that we will not kill this creature, though we will try and put on a performance of sorts too.
Don't send that mech after it again.
Oddly enough, I did recognize that mech.
And I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about.
I know which one you're on about.
Well, I will try.
I used to work with that mech.
From what I've heard, that some people are also not very happy with you. Because they found out.
Shows the nature of me trying to confide trust. Trying to lessen the fallout of them potentially finding out, and that just ended up backfiring on me, it seemed.
Well, not many people are too
consider it
understanding
a
when you're
good
working with the enemy.
Because they don't care to know the reason why. Pretty sure all half of them know is that I'm working with the Hounds. But likely as a double agent, and they don't even care to figure out why.
I mean, some people just want a motive to disrespect others. Isn't that right?
Yes.
There is that, but these are old buddies.
Indeed. But
I already know the freckled one tried to accost me in the bloody stadium for it. But,
I see.
in that case, did he know the proper reasoning? Which, well, all started when I simply told one person I thought I could trust. A blood brother.
Also, would you both like a drink?
Sure.
I'll live. I'll live without it. I want my mind clear. I just want her free.
Not sure if you have a glass.
That's all I want. At this point.
By the way, the glasses can't be picked up, so...
Yeah, just pretend.
I'm a professional.
But either way,
Of course, if we are to work together, I want to do so in good faith, without any strings attached. So, if we are to be in this relation, I would request the release of this one's kin, as I see no need to have any hostages in this situation if we're trying to work together towards a common goal.
I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm operating off of that pact of honesty. Even just threatening the factor of me kin, even just giving the factor of potentially threatening me kin would have been enough to buy me brief loyalties.
well,
Or this
not
shaky
just the
loyalty
fact
we
that
already
I-
have.
oh, the reason I was keeping Azazel was because like I said, there's potential in them for a lot of things.
I hate to slack me on
Just helping
sister, but
unlock that potential.
I know I hate to slag me on sister, but what potential? All she does is scam people on fucking old school RuneScape and play Fortnite. Occasionally playing Minecraft mods or whatever the fuck she keep banging on about. What potential could she have? Infiltration? Data. You just want her to realize her potential as a data entry clerk?
No. Just like that one wants to retrieve data, there's some that's, well, let's be honest, is even locked away from the rest of the Hounds.
Oh. So you're trying to use her to get info? See.
Like I said, potential.
Perhaps.
Takes a more powerful mind to actually see it.
likely.
Yes, I will release them. As long as you help with getting their potential out that I've been helping with.
Fine. But she gets to come home.
Don't worry. They're gonna press the button? Is one of those doors, those two right there, opens up. Go ahead. Go get them.
Go get.
By the way, it's the one on the left right there.
Okay.
Outside.
We'll just pretend. That one leads to like army barrack type stuff. The right one actually leads to a proper bedroom.
Well, actually, the farthest one, the middle one's a bathroom.
Yeah, middle one's bathroom. Furthest possible right just leads into a back room, like storage closet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, we'll go with. Okay, you want me to use this one? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sass. Finally have you.
To be honest, you were more agreeable than I anticipated from someone working at the house.
Let's get you home.
So, I'm happy that these talks
Hopefully,
completed.
hopefully we can give you some release.
Companion in the tower.
Not everyone's perfect. Well,
Wearing a red dress or something.
right.
Last time I saw them.
Is it
Yes, they're one of my main subordinates.
alright if I
One of
use
my-
my PDA to try and get her home? Instead of having her go through all the rain in the car and shite.
Here's the room over there.
Aye.
It's-
She's shaking, although I don't think it's from your dealings. I think I know the actual reason
It's
why.
probably. It's probably the fact of, well,
December.
having to be face to face with those things.
That definitely, but were I to grab her a month ago, that would be the case. Here, you can see her, she looks delirious. I know why. It's December. She needs release. I'm getting her home, and I'm at least contacting my kid about it.
But I'll make sure to put up my end at the park.
This is Jack.
I always make it good on my promise.
Zaz is coming home. Make sure to get her to her room as soon as possible.
As for my spawners, I do apologize for rude to you.
At the very least, make sure she gets release.
They each have their own personalities.
We can figure out a way. Alright? I'll open a portal into my... No,
They have
no.
to do what they can to keep
Into central quarters, near the truck.
Oh, like I said, if you tell them that,
She's gonna be delirious.
someone in
Bind her if you're too sleepy. In the morning, we'll hopefully be able to get her stable again. We can give her release without too much issue.
I'll make sure to inform Lieutenant
Aye.
of our current
I'm still talking with him. Talk to you soon. Love you too, Jonah. There.
Working with you won't count to be a mistake, but we're going to at least keep the glass
Yeah.
full.
I mean, you've seen what happened with, well, them working with me.
Forcibly, mind.
Even... Well... I mean, technically, it was your choice whether to obey, but... or, well, be shot, because, well, there was a guard in there that was able to report back if you had tried anything.
I figured as much. I wasn't gonna try anything stupid as trying to do a brave last stand while literally in your office. I just wanted to put it on the table. It was bugging me.
But yes.
Yeah, I know. That's because I'm like high up and I don't want to approach.
But yes. Now that that's been sorted out, I need to go and handle some things. So,
Close.
if you want to make sure not to be found before I do such, you may want to get a head start
Let's see.
heading out.
Let me ask something.
Let's go, Armsy.
I'm still stuck under contract, aren't I?
Yes.
One more job, and I wanted to cut ties. This whole business. Let you two hash it out. I'm just one fucking lackey with half a ton of metal on his bloody back.
Fair enough.
Oh.
You have far
No
more
need to
competent
force him
agents
to-
than me. Both of you.
Of course.
Especially if somebody's hunting you.
One more job, and I'm willing to back out of this whole thing. At the very least, one more job, and that'll at least make sure that they're not suspicious.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
Fair enough. Well, once this job is done, I'll make sure that you are set up for an honest life, Armsy. You and your kin.
Hey. I just want them to be safe. I just want me kin to be safe. Oh fuck. Accidentally collided. I just want me kin to be safe, Tony. That's all I want.
Yeah, I know. And I'll make sure that that does happen.
Let's get the truck and get out of here.
Yeah.
Don't want to dirty up those fucking shoes.
And I guess with that, cards are down. Great talk. Oh man, this is the first. Oh man, I have not done to go to shows like that in a long. Sorry. goddamn, I've not done negotiations like that in a while. Oh, man, that felt good.
I did not think you would just give her to me. I didn't actually have that plan, because I can't be two characters at once. So I just at least did this to give you an indicator that he's holding his Azel.
Yeah, no, because of, the contract that was technically made. So, basically, Tony's the reason why Azel was able to be let go.
Right.
Yippee! Also, I'm not sure what I can do for you with the whole Max and Jimmy, Max and Baron thing, but we'll see what happens. If I'm invited to assist, I will try and muck about and probably discuss something with you to come up with a way for you to
make it still satisfying for all parties involved, but not just fucking actually maiming the poor guy.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Even though the Barons want to.
Like, bruh.
Let's put it this way. If you do get maimed, I will probably have one of Tony's subordinates come to patch you up, and we'll do the fucking Darth Vader surgery.
No. All I considered his legs are actually surprisingly strong, because I've had to carry this for like nearly 2 years at this point.
Yeah.
So like
I said,
yeah.
If it does go through, and also, yes, when I said that the shapeshifter is the only one of its kind,
Yeah.
You meant it.
that was
Yeah.
we talked about it. We talked about it.
That's
we
the only
did.
one.
That literally was, yes, because it was the only one that succeeded in that terms of how it happens.
Yeah, and in this scenario,
So
it's
that
gone
is why
horribly
it's
right.
also basically what it is that the shapeshifter has unique skills to it, which make it to being it's the only one of its kind as well.
Yeah.
So that's, and if we had more than one running around, it would actually be more of an issue, because we'd be having a lot more people wanting to have a shapeshifter as an NPC, and well, that's where I was just like, you know what? I did this to fuck around and find out, and I did pretty well with fucking around and finding out, because it helped create more story. So ever since then is why this one relies on me to help with certain things.
But yes, I am happy that this went well and we did this. Keep me posted on the Armsy side, Max side story. I will try and see if I could.
Tensions will
put
inevitably
down,
be brewing.
Yeah, I will try and throw my hat in, see if I can add a bit of a wild card to the thing, and see
either as
if
Tony
I
or
could
Kazuo or what
possibly.
have you.
Probably mainly Tony at this point, given how things are going between us.
Yeah. And Kazuo is kind of unrelated.
Yeah, but like I said, there's reasons why Dr. Widow did certain things, and also said certain things, which you weren't expecting either.
Oh boy.
About the data thing.
Yeah. Which, yeah, I wasn't expecting, but it makes sense.
Even though I don't know much about what Azazel is or does,
The easiest description is gamer girl.
yeah, but the thing is that this one saw that they were very interested in technology, anything to do with technology. So they're like, okay, how about putting them into this form of thing? And basically, that's why this one said about the potential.
Which is understandable.
See?
As another factoid, she is the one that is credited with creating Armsy's eyes. Or new eyes, really.
And that's why I also said that because, well, with you guys trying to get data, and there's certain data that even the Hounds aren't allowed to get their hands on.
Trying to tap into the potential to try and see about using her to actually do that.
Yeah, okay, I do like that. And
Try and find hidden data.
yeah.
Because that's nice. That's using her as more than just a plot device.
Well, technically, it was something that that is still roughly a plot device because of the potential thing.
Yeah. But I can play into that. Have her just start like fucking around with like computers for seemingly no reason, just especially public ones. If she ends up getting her hands on it, she goes to Atlantis, she's probably gonna accidentally fuck up one of the menus.
That you are taking things, Axel. So, as always, you're always a big help in story crafting for me in my books of bullshit because you add more chapters.
Yeah.
Even if Mochi's unable to.
Yeah, because I got oddly
Or
conflicting
goes the
information from
opposite
all three of
direction.
you bastards. Until you came in and set the record straight.
I had to set the record straight, make sure everyone was on the same page. That was on me for
And I was
that
just like,
communication.
huh?
But either way, like I said, And also, funny enough, before learning about the shit that Armsy's about to have to deal with, there was going to be only one more job. So technically, that job was to find out if Armsy was actually going to get fucking maimed during it too.
Oh no.
And I talked with this one about it as well.
Like, I'm willing.
Technically, either way, Jimmy and CL
Kind of play
are
into this
actually
card
making
surprisingly well.
Yeah, even though we never told
Make this
anything
easier.
about the plan. Exactly.
Yeah.
Find out who to trust and who not to trust.
And sparking that whole trying to get Armsy to have serious trust issues.
Yeah.
Also, funny tidbit that we're going to completely gloss over because ultimately it doesn't matter in this instance. This is the same map I wanted to actually move the Jeffrey character to. The one that was rescued in that raid, and we were just having a little side story of. Because the U.S. neighborhood map that we were originally using lags like shit.
Oh yes, no, that thing is a very bad map.
This map is better.
Completely. I've used. Well, there's also other bunker maps as well. There's one in the snow. Actually,
Yeah,
no,
that was
two in the snow
that was
and
Fox
one in the
Bunker
forest.
2. We actually used that map during a boss rush.
No. The first, actually, the first bunker. It's in an abandoned. It's literally under a broken down house in the middle of the snow, or broken down place.
Okay, second, APOC. What was this called? Apo Fox Bunker. Apo Fox Bunker 2 is a bunker in the middle of a snowy waste. That was what we used for boss rush.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that one. Yeah, that one is, you know, a lot bigger than this place. The first one was more like an underground, like like a,
Yeah.
you know,
I
bomb
still want
shelter
to try
type
and put
thing.
together my own
Mm.
map for a map to actually be the home of like the funny rabbits. Because I've mentioned that they have a compound in the wasteland. Like Half-Life 2 style, like trash thumpers to ward off sandworms and automated turrets.
I mean, here's the funny thing.
With their own like database or face
There's
recognitions.
There's literally two wasteland maps. One that's literally got the red rocket, and one that's almost similar to that.
Yeah. But,
Shoot me those.
I'm go
Actually,
do other things.
all you have, you know, the tag-in models, like the police one and all that, like the one that
The models we use for the Hounds
Oh.
Yes.
are made by Tag, and he also has some
Right,
worlds that he's
right.
made.
I realize I'm still
those
recording.
worlds that I was just mentioning. The worlds I was just mentioning as well are by him.
Neat.
But yeah, I'm gonna pop out of here and hang out with some other folks for the rest of my evening. I will
Alright.
talk with y'all later, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, then I'm gonna-
depending on what time Wednesday Seal plans to do the thing, I may or not show up, as I do have some Christmas plans with family.
Wednesday?
But he was talking about probably Wednesday. I'm not sure whether it's set in
I don't
stone.
have anything on Wednesday, just because the event I usually go to, it's Christmas Day. To be fair, I wasn't
Yeah.
planning on doing anything on Christmas Day.
Oh.
Yeah,
Also,
I mean, I'm busy Christmas Day as I'm visiting family, so
Pretty much for like the latter three.
also,
yeah.
No. I do like the fact that this is the higher up
Have you
one.
used that at all yet?
I have not looked at a lot of the Final Fantasy maps, but I
That
will
place-
favorite
that
it
place has
and look at
two-
it.
Yeah, that place has a entrance, like an entrance place, and then that is the business side, like the upper end of the,
Ah,
of the
no.
I
building.
see, I see.
And it actually has, like, you know, helicopter pad, all that shit.
Nice.
I
Okay.
can only imagine how strange it
I've
must
used
look
it
to see
enough
Armsy
times.
sitting like this.
Yeah, I will take a look at it, but yes. I will bid you all adieu for the evening.
Alright, take care of yourself, Soul. I know I'll also send the Jeffrey video after this. Let me end my recording. I realize I'm still going. I forgot.